Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Tolo Speaks on the Tolo Express Network. I've been talking about the radical life of the mystic. We're all mystics. Why? Because there's a part of us that doesn't need to know, that simply embraces life on an as-is basis. And we rejoice in that. There's another part, the thinking part, that hates not knowing, that doesn't want to embrace the mystery of it all. The mystic also has a great love affair going with this energy of the unknown source, the unknown relevance, the unknown reality, the unknown creative energy. And we give it all kinds of names and genders and allegiances, but in the final analysis, none of that's important. All that's important to know is that a core part of us lives from a place of mystery and embraces mysticism itself. A delightful love affair, either recognized or unrecognized, that is constantly going on between creation and creator. Quote for today is, "It is important from time to time to slow down, to go away by yourself and simply be." Eileen Caddy, from her book, The Dawn of Change. She is the founder of Findhorn in Scotland, this wonderful botanical oasis and spirituality center that was founded on her connection with the earth spirits and earth elements and earth energies that she believed are so much alive and active in the flowers, in the plants, in the grass, in the trees. It's worth Googling her. Eileen Caddy, Caddy. Practicing being reaches its fullness when we are in silence or meditation, or when we go away by ourselves, where the distractions of the world are far less. All the major religions talk about this need to excuse ourselves and go into some place of reverence. Others go into a place of devotion, creator and creation, and the love affair I mentioned earlier. Some go just to gain perspective, just to center themselves, calm down, de-stress, calm anxieties and apprehensions and misunderstanding. It's like being in school in the early years when it was popular for the teachers to call a timeout for certain students who are becoming disruptive in their classroom. So go do timeout. Mothers and fathers often practice that same thing in their child rearing activities. Timeout. Go be. Go return to the wonderful place that you were before words. I love Deepak Chopra's definition the best when he says it's the gap between words, between thoughts, between compulations, between definitions, between configurations, between the images that are always behind the words that register in our mind on an ongoing basis. Every word elicits an image inside our brains. So, there's space between those images, between those words, between those concepts, between those definitions, between those ideas. And a newborn babe embraces this space. Why? Because they don't know the ways of the world yet. There's very little indoctrination. They come out of their mother's womb clean and innocent, but not completely, as science has shown us. Humans are affected in utero by the mood, the disposition, the outer circumstances of the mother's life and whomever she might be in association with. Husband, lover, family, friends, employer. So all that is registering in on this clean slate within the memory and the awareness of the newborn child. So there is a certain amount of, we'll call it indoctrination into the world of words and concepts and ideas, definitions, form, structure, content, context. These are the worlds we operate in constantly as adults. We have to, because we've been conditioned to do so for survival's sake, or so we believe. On the spiritual path, whatever that might mean to you, there's a point where we get off the path, out of the formula, away from the creed, the code, the dogma, the doctrine, the teachings, the disciplines. And we just practice being. Being our essence, our spirit natures, our perfection. Being in connection with divine source. I use the word divine because it indicates this love affair that's always going on between creative force and its own creation. All the people, places, and things around you and I ultimately come from this pool of creativity that controls energy, or perhaps just is the energy itself, which then allows form, matter, division in the world of human duality. What a great playground. But there are times when we get tired, exhausted, troubled. And going off and being by ourselves is a way to recharge and regenerate. Anytime we're in a stressful situation, we can take one of these mini breaks, M-I-N-I, mini, by breathing and focusing on breath, by doing biofeedback exercise and experiencing the image of the stress simply reducing itself from our tense shoulders and necks, going down our backs, down our midsection, down our torsos, down our legs, all the way out little imagined openings in the ends of our toes. There are all kinds of tricks to the trade. But just paying attention to breath is probably the easiest, the quickest refocusing we can do. And we're in that zone of being, just being, when we do that. So, thank you for letting me share. Have a great day, week, month, year, decade, lifetime. Namaste for now. Bye.